Hi everybody, welcome to Aimee Nolte Music. This is a different setup today. It's because I took a little trip down to San Diego and I'm seeing my friend Brenda Martin. Brenda, will you just turn around and say hi real quick?
Hi.
So Brenda's one of my favorite Skype students, and it just works out that my kids wanted to play with their cousins that live in San Diego, so I drove down here and dropped them off at their cousins, and Brenda and I are going to hang out for a little while. For fun and just to warm up, why don't we play a blues?
Okay.
Pick your key.
It's G.
A G blues, yeah?
And we're going to take turns doing bass lines? Or are you
Sounds
going
good.
to...
We're just going to see what happens.
Okay.
Start. And we'll count it off. And when we start, I'm going to play the melody, and you're going to play chords. I'll play melody and bass line. 1, 2, good. 1, 2, 3.
Fun playing.
It was fun. Good. It was fun.
Yeah.
Did you have trouble keeping track of the beat a couple of times? I started doing some anticipations with my bass line for a while, like maybe a full chorus, and I wondered if you were confused or if you were on it. It sounded like you were on it.
Felt like I was on it. Now was it when I was doing the bass line?
When I was.
When you were.
And you were soloing.
Okay. Yeah, I might have got off a time or two. But a little bit.
I'm trying to remember stuff like this. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So I think I did that kind of a thing, and I wonder if it threw you. But that's kind of a fun trick.
I'd like to know how to do that.
Yeah, let's work on it.
Okay.
All right. So, I also would like to work on playing in 2 with you.
All right.
Because that was one thing that happened. I was playing in 2, like through the whole melody I made up or whatever, and then through your solo, I was still playing in 2. And then as soon as my solo started, we went into 4, because that's how you know how to play a bass line. You 4 on the floor. Right? Like that. And that's kind of good, actually, because usually that's the time when you do want to change feel. Maybe is when a new solo happens. But I want to make sure you know how to hear the difference and how to play the difference.
Okay.
So. Try that. Yeah. Now let's walk down from a G. Yeah. So it's just a matter of half notes instead of quarter notes.
Yeah.
And a relaxed feeling instead of a pushing feeling.
Okay.
You can hear, I mean, if I take like in a second, and I prefer to sit in that 2 groove a lot. I don't know why. It's like it leaves you more room, and also having the pulse on 1 and 3 has a way of relaxing you. And it's the same reason why if you hear a singer at a jam session who hasn't been singing very long, and they get up and the first thing they start doing is snapping on 2 and 4, you can kind of already know that it's going to be a train wreck, because somehow they're just way too bouncy.
Okay.
They just start doing like that and start bouncing their body, and you're like, oh, it's. But if they could just feel it, chill out, feel it on 1 and 3 a little more, everybody'd be way more comfortable.
Oh, can I hear you do that again?
Yeah, let me do it, and you take a little solo, and this time sing your solo while you play it. That way we make sure you're thinking of nice melodies. We don't necessarily need the mic close or anything. I just want to make sure you're playing a lyrical melody.
Yeah.
1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Until that C sharp right at the end.
Oh, yeah.
Right? That's the only bum note I heard. Everything sounded amazing. Yeah. Just the singing along, like, all of a sudden, what do you think?
Well, that's one of the reasons I wanted to start singing, because I feel like my lines have gotten better since I've been scatting. Even though, I'm trying to get confidence with my voice, but it makes my piano playing better. And then when I start doing like a chorus of singing, then I cut out singing, then all of a sudden I've got better ideas.
Nice, yeah, I agree. Sometimes even if I'm on the gig and I feel like I'm kind of stinking it up, like it's no good, I go, oh, I haven't been singing.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, it also maybe it makes me limit because of my voice. I don't, sometimes you go all over the place, it gets out of control, but I'm staying in this little area, and then it gets better, it gets kind of holy.
Oh yeah, it is. It's like imposing a limit upon yourself because of your vocal limitation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
And then if I want to just, then all of a sudden I just feel like bursting out of it.
I'll bet. Well, because you're a classically trained piano player who has amazing chops also, so maybe sometimes you want to fall on your chops. And play like arpeggios, or scales, but that doesn't happen when you sing. So it's really nice. Okay, let's switch. So one thing you can do is put both hands down in the bass area.
Okay.
Like I set my right hand on this G2 here, and with my thumb there. Sometimes. So it's a 1, 3, 5, 7. the other G.
I like your new thing.
Maybe that?
I'm going to remember that.
Yeah. Let's go to the beginning. Even if we go
Oh,
1,
okay.
5, 1, 5. Let's do that to
Okay.
start it out. 1, 5, 1, 5. And then let's walk up to 5, 3, 3. And now 1, 5.
5, what's the next?
Yeah. And now, do you play the diminished, the, yes, 5. Let's do this. Good.
Okay, I don't know if I remember that.
Yeah. Okay. 2, 5. 1, and then we walk up. Sharp. I think you did that.
I don't remember it all, but yeah, we're going to do is
Turn around. Yeah.
wait.
There's the D, so 1, 5. 5. 1, 5.
Okay, wait a minute, wait.
Yeah, 1, 5, 1, 5.
1, 5. Wait a minute. Oh, for the 4 chord.
Yes, for the 4 chord.
Okay, well,
That's right.
let me get more time.
That one is where we go.
Oh, so good.
Again.
Okay, all right, I'm gonna try again. 5, 5, 1, 1, walk it up, and then 1, 5,
That's right.
diminished. That's down to
You
the
got it. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, I remember it.
You got it. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Yeah, that's great. Now, places where you can add just a single note. So you can kind of what would work? Make a harmony. So the places where you're playing the 1, you could play the 3. And the places where you're playing the 5, you could play the 7.
Wait a minute. That's the 5 and do the 7. Well, I don't, where am I in the changes?
Now you're on the 4 chord, so you're going to change to the C.
Okay.
And now that you play the 5 of the 4 chord with your left hand. Yeah. Kind of forgetting where you are.
Oh, that's what it sounded like.
Sing your right hand.
Wait a minute, okay.
So
So we're starting.
right now, forget your left hand. Put your right hand on a B. Yeah. And sing. And you know that your first two notes are going to be B, F, and then an E. All right?
And this is going into the 4 chord.
Mhm.
Okay.
So just sing what you think sounds good and play it along and see how you do.
Wait a minute. So I'm just kind of lost.
Don't think too much.
No.
Use your ear and focus on the note that you're playing with your right hand.
Okay.
What does it sound like you ought to do? If you're playing this note and I'm going to go.
Okay. Try again. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. You just did the walking thing, right?
Oh, do you want to start on that? Yes.
Sure.
Okay, ready, and. There you go. Good, so you were there?
How about no?
That's kind of nice.
Oh, wait. Oh, I did it flat. Okay, so.
Good. Let's go to a D instead of a C sharp.
Okay.
That was really good. Real high five.
All right, all
I always
right.
put up my hand for a virtual high five on Skype when I feel like
I know, I see that.
super proud of you.
Oh.
No, that was really good. So your ears are good, and I mean whether that comes from your years of classical playing or listening or from your knowledge of jazz, like it doesn't really matter because it's just there.
I think I was doing that before I ever learned to read music.
You were.
And then I was channel phoned in classical,
Mm-hmm.
like when I was like a little kid.
Yeah, I'll bet. So that was great. And I can't, I mean, I don't want to teach you like a set thing to do. If you're accompanying somebody like that, could be a vocalist, could be a horn player, could be it could be a duet, could be a guitar player, but it's a trick to have up your sleeve to calm everything down.
That's way cool.
Yeah. And I mean, you can do a variety of things, and you can watch the video back too and see whatever it was I might have done.
Mm-hmm.
But just to sing something with your right hand. And you can add it to your, I mean, you can start walking like that too if you want. You can play with counterpoint and parallel motion and intense, and there's all kinds of things you can do. You can learn that from Oscar Peterson. He does it with one hand to accompany himself.
Oh, man.
Right? All the time. He
Awesome.
does that kind of stuff.
Okay, do you want me to try that at all?
I don't know. It's up to you. Do you want to?
Maybe just a little bit.
Yeah, go for it. Let me hear. One more note before you get to the 2 chord. There you go. And it should be a minor. Maybe that's why you played a C sharp, because you feel like it's a.
Oh,
There you go.
okay, wait. Okay, wait. Yeah, that didn't sound very good.
That was so good. I think
Was it?
Yeah, I think you actually like did way better than I did.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, you did. You're choices were amazing.
Wait, that wasn't right.
Yep, that was perfect.
Huh, I'm gonna have to work on this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
All right.
No, remember if
Okay.
that's one thing that happened. I think that during, and we didn't set rules or form or anything,
Okay.
but I think during my solo, for a little bit, I felt like maybe you were over accompanying,
Okay.
and
Okay.
maybe it was something kind of like that.
All right.
Like
Too
that.
much.
That might be something you don't want to do when you're accompanying.
Okay.
So just keep the, if you go into a walking bass line like that, quarter
many
notes
notes.
and half notes. I mean, it's just, it's like not your place to play any eighth notes unless you hear a very good whole. Maybe you can do, that's the only time my accompaniment did more, it was just right there.
Oh, yeah.
Because I knew the line had stopped. Does that make sense?
Can I
But
try
other,
it?
yeah,
Would you?
try. Yeah, good idea. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah. Immediately, I feel so much freedom.
Oh yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good.
I feel relaxed. I feel like there's so much space for me, and that's a wonderful feeling.
That's
Yeah, it's important. I think that is the thing you want to offer your side person or your bandmate is space.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You try. Take a solo and feel that space. I'll try to do just as good as you did. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel nice?
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah.
Great advice.
Cool. All right. Let's wrap up our blues discussion then. Anything
Yeah.
else? Good?
That was extremely helpful. Thank you.
Cool.